This is M102 to Lexington Avenue 96th Street. This stop is West 146th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 145th Street. Transfers available to 3 train. BX19, M7, M1 and M1 Limited. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 145th Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 142nd Street. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 142nd Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 139th Street. Transfers available to M1 and M1 Limited. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 139th Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 137th Street. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 137th Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 135th Street. Transfers available to 2 and 3 trains. BX33 and M7. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 135th Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 132nd Street. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 132nd Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 129th Street. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 129th Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 127th Street. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 127th Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 124th Street. Transfers available to 2 and 3 trains. BX15, BX15 Limited, M60 SBS, M100 and M101 Limited. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 124th Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 122nd Street. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 122nd Street. Next stop, Malcolm X Boulevard and West 119th Street. This stop is Malcolm X Boulevard and West 119th Street. Next stop, West 116th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Transfers available to 2 and 3 trains and M116. This stop is West 116th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Next stop, West 116th Street and 5th Avenue. Transfers available to M1 and M1 Limited. This stop is West 116th Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and Madison Avenue. Transfers available to M1 and M1 Limited. This stop is East 116th Street and Madison Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and Park Avenue. This stop is East 116th Street and Park Avenue. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 116th Street. Transfers available to 6 train. M98 Limited, M101 Limited, M103 and M116. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 116th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 114th Street. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 114th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 110th Street. Transfers available to 6 train. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 110th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 106th Street. Transfers available to M106. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 106th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 104th Street. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 104th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 102nd Street. Transfers available to 6 train. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 102nd Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 100th Street. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 100th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 98th Street. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 98th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 96th Street. Transfers available to 6 train. M96, M98 Limited, M101 Limited and M103. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 96th Street. This is M102 to Lexington Avenue 96th Street.